Mayday, mayday! It's Mango Sunday! Hello everyone, konnichiwa! I hope everyone has had a wonderful Sunday. Hello everyone! Oh, sorry if I sound a bit winded. I went out today, actually. Just for a bit, but I'm still kind of winded. Yeah, so the poll question tonight is actually related to this because I went to the beach. Someone was having their birthday. And I was there to wish him a happy birthday before dipping out again. But I enjoy the view a lot. The beach is always nice to take in for a while. How's everyone's Sunday been? Hello, hello. Oh, by the way. Hold on. I don't. I've actually set up a redirect tonight. Yeah, I've actually set up a redirect tonight, which is like, you know, the YouTube equivalent of a raid. Two. Michiko Iku stream. So for those who don't know, who he is, he appeared in the Spelling Bee. He appeared in the Spelling Bee and he's hosting a birthday live stream. So after tonight ends, you guys are gonna go to his live stream to, like, you know, just to give him some support. Did I foreshadow this discussion from an earlier Mako Sunday? Maybe I did. Maybe I'm a prophet. Maybe this was all planned beforehand. Is it a good time to have a swim? Yes, actually. It is still a good time to have a swim because... Okay, wait, maybe not like exactly right now is the best time to swim because there's actually another typhoon incoming, but I think it's still pretty good to swim right now because it is still very hot. Still really hot. I am sweating. But I heard actually that the temperatures are gonna be dropping soon. I heard, yeah, the temperatures are supposed to be dropping soon. I don't know if that'll actually happen, but like, it should be happening soon. Have a swim on this time of the year. It's cold. It's still really hot. It's still really hot here. I don't know where you guys are, but with my size so I can break the water surface tension, you know what that means? Hey, you know what that means? That means I can walk on water. I think that's even cooler than being able to swim. I think walking on water would be pretty cool. I don't know, man. If I can't break the surface tension, that means I can walk on it. That's how physics works, right? That's how physics works. It should be. The water strider. Hey, I'd be a sick as hell water strider. Hold on, let me check what the temperature is today, even. Because right now I'm actually feeling kind of hot. I am feeling heated even. It's too. Oh, the highest temperature today was 33 degrees, and we have another typhoon incoming. Yeah, it's still around 30 degrees here, and there's another typhoon incoming. Mid-October, by the way. We're in October, and we're still in typhoon season, apparently. Am I saying I'm too small? No, I'm just going off of what others are saying in chat, you know? Yeah, I'm just going off of what others are saying in chat, but like, the highest here is 68, you're freezing? I think you should give me some of that. I actually do like summer the most, though. Yeah, I think summer is actually my favorite season. You take your bath session either at 9 p.m. or midnight. Oh yeah, I take like nighttime showers too. I'll take them in the afternoon if I feel especially gross, but I don't like ever do them in the morning, I think. I mean, I would if I had to, but I prefer to do it like later in the day. Like think about it, right? You go to sleep feeling super freshened up. Doesn't that feel so nice? Wouldn't it feel so nice to have the feeling of being freshened up. Wait, I am losing my train of words. Yeah, anyway. Everyone's favorite season is summer? No, not really. I know a few people who really like winter. Yeah, I think a lot of people really like winter. Me personally, I just like summer cause longer holiday. I like summer cause it's a longer holiday, but like I don't mind winter either. Summer just gives me, like in my opinion, more opportunities to do stuff outside. Well, I say that, but I didn't do a lot in the during the summer holidays. Yeah, I say that, but I didn't do much during the summer holidays. But you know, I like the feeling of like feeling fresh, I guess. In winter, you just kind of have to bundle up if it gets too cold, and you know, etc., etc. Good evening, Meiko. Hi, Annie Komia. I hope your week so far has been good. You'd say rainy season beats summer? Oh, are we counting rainy seasons? No, I don't really, I don't really like the... What is it? The rainy season, yeah. Because like, I don't know. I don't like the feeling of too much humidity in the air. And I don't like when the sidewalks get wet, you know? It feels really gross. Summer is better than spring, which is the same as autumn, but everything else is better than winter for you. Yeah, I can get behind that. Here I don't really feel the changes between summer and winter, you know? I don't really feel the differences between like spring, like I don't feel the feeling of spring and autumn. For me, it's usually just extremely hot or extremely cold. Monsoons are mid as a geography student. You know, monsoons are kind of dependent on where they're coming from. As someone with geography experience in 9th grade. I'm a city mouse, Miracle. I am a city mouse. Member for 14 months? Damn, it's 14. Wait, Riley, thank you for being a member 14. Oh my gosh, it's been 14 months. Oh my gosh, it's been 14 months. Oh my gosh. The 2-year anniversary is coming very soon, isn't it? Riley is 14? Oh my gosh, he's the same age as all of you. No, I'm kidding. The couples dancing in the snow ruined winter for you? And oh my gosh, there's another 14! Oh my gosh, there's 2 14-year-olds in my chat! Happy birthday to you two. Oh, right. Speaking of Destruction 321. Yeah, so I don't know how many of you have been keeping up with Project Sekai. Yeah, I don't know how many of you have been keeping up with Project Sekai, but they had their tournament recently. Yeah, they had their tournament recently, and I think I can show you guys the reveal. Yeah, I think I can show you guys the reveal. Today you watched a gameplay walkthrough on this game called Bad in Theater? Oh, Bad in Theater is really good. I like Bad in Theater a lot. Anyway, yeah, I think I can show you guys what was going on during the Project Sekai tournament. I think it's personally really cool. I like keeping up with rhythm game news, I guess. Yeah, I like keeping up with rhythm game news, so we can like take a look at the reveal trailer for those who aren't really interested in the game. Is the name Tragedy's End of Bad in Theater? You forgot, are you allowed to spoil? I don't think I'll be playing it, so I guess feel free to spoil. Because I already know what's going to happen. Anyway, yeah, let's take a look at the reveal trailer because this is Aura. Let me turn it up for you guys too. I always love, what is it? Reveal trailers and rhythm game tournaments, it's so good. Music by Sakujo! It's always aura farming. Whenever rhythm game tournaments do this, it's always aura farming. It's so good. Append! Sanju Hatsu desu! It's so good. Okay, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so that was the reveal trailer for Project Sekai's final song in their latest tournament. Rhythm game tournament reveals are always aura farming. It's always aura farming. That was peak. It is peak. Yeah. So the thumbnail tonight is actually a reference. Yeah, the thumbnail tonight is actually a reference to. It's actually a reference to like the reveal trail to the revealed song music video. It's really good. Hold up. I like Karameru's, what is it? I really like Karameru's animation. It's so good. It's goofy, but you can see the professionalism in it. Yeah, it's goofy, but you can see the, what is it? The actual like professional animation skills that he's racked up. Yeah, it's really good. My role model, I fear. The MV is so stupid. I love the MV. I think it fits so hard. Doing difficulty changes like this is so Sega, man. Yeah, it is so Sega. I think they did this with My as well, right? Yeah, they did. You'll have me know Karameru's animations are peak? No, yeah, they are. Like, unironically, they are really good. Like, even though they're goofy, you can actually see the... what is it? The experience that he has with animation. Oh, speaking of which, I put up a poll. Yeah, I put up a poll recently. I think you guys remember. Where I would be going through the 12 principles of animation, like live. And then I'd be using you guys as examples for them. I'm planning to I think, like, yeah, using you guys as an example, not only, I think, would be fun for you, but like, unironically, you guys would be very good examples. Yeah, unironically, you guys would be very good examples for, like, animation. Cause like, you know, when you want to demonstrate, when you want to demonstrate, like, technique in animation, you want to go for something simple, right? And what is more simple than a spear and, like, you know, something that has physics alongside it? Yeah, I don't think a lot of things become more simple than a spear with an additional accessory that bears physics. You guys are the perfect test rats, I think. You are all my lab rats. Meiko, please don't turn you into a marketable Blusagi. Ah, too late! You are now a marketable rabbit. This is you. That is a scissor? No, that is a bunny. I think you're sorely mistaken on what scissors are. Lab rabbit? Yeah, you guys are my lab rabbits. You're an experiment? Yeah, everyone raise your hand if you're an experiment. Oh, speaking of being a lab rat, I think I told this story to some of you guys already, but I was a lab rat once. Yeah, for neuroscience, actually. I'm not sure how many of you guys remember this story, but like, might as well repeat it since it is on the topic. Yeah, so this was 2 years ago? 2 years ago, 3 years ago, around then. There was research going on at a university. And there was for neuroscience specifically. Yeah, they wanted to analyze brainwaves of bilingual people. They gave me a neural link. Oh god, guys, Elon Musk is in my head. Oh, Tesla. Oh, SpaceX. Oh god. No, what other? Wait, I've actually forgot what else Elon Musk has funded. I'm not gonna say invented because I don't think he does anything on his own, but I forget what else he's funded. SpaceX, Neuralink, Tesla. What was Starlink? What's it called? I think it was called Starlink, the internet thing. Oh right, Grok. I completely forgot about Grok. Who was Annie? Wait, no, Annie is like the AI the AI waifu that he made, right? I forgot about Annie, dude. Oh, yeah, speaking... Okay, anyway, yeah. Back to the original topic of being a lab rat. Yeah, so there was like this research going on at a local university, and they were willing to pay like... Hold on, I need to convert this into US America so everyone understands. Yeah, okay, so they were giving out like $40 US to everyone who participated as quote-unquote transport fees. Waifu? Hey, saying waifu is kind of overrated, you know? I gotta shake it up with the pronunciation. We gotta go with waifu. Anyway, yeah, so they were willing to give out like $40 US to anyone who participated in their neuroscience experiment. And they were looking for bilingual people, right? And lucky for them, I am bilingual. For the most part. Whether my skill on the Chinese language is good or not is debatable. But anyway. So how it worked was that I went into the experiment room, and then they put on this like mesh cap, I guess. Hold on, let me just draw myself so you guys can see what I'm talking about as I go. Yeah, so this was me, right? I just walked into the experiment room one day, and then as they made me like write down some personal details, right? And then after that, they put a whole like mesh cap on my head. Yeah, they put a mesh cap on my head, and then the mesh cap itself was like outfitted with a bunch of sensors. Yeah, and then like, in order to improve the conductivity between these sensors and my brainwaves, they actually applied gel, like, to my hair as well. Yeah, they applied gel to my hair. And then, what I was supposed to do next? What I was supposed to do next, according to the researcher guy, was... watch Netflix. Yeah, according to the guy who was researching my brainwaves, I was supposed to next watch Netflix. But here's a catch, right? It wasn't just watching Netflix. You can't exactly gain a bunch of brainwaves just by watching Netflix on its own. $40 USD to watch Netflix? Yeah, $40 US to watch Netflix. Specifically, right? It was... But, like, yeah, here's the thing. It was muted. Yeah, it was muted. And what they showed on the screen was, you know, just documentaries about animals. I think it's because it's a topic everyone can just idly watch. And then while it was muted, he actually put a pair of headphones. Yeah, he actually put a pair of headphones on me. And then the headphones would play garbage words. Yeah, it would just play some garbage words in English while I watched the documentary. Muted. I think there were subtitles too. I forgot about that part. I forgot whether there were subtitles or not. But, yeah, while I watched the documentary muted, they would be playing, like, garbage words into my ears. Fish? Yeah, there were actually fish. It was a fish documentary, I remember. It was actually kind of interesting. I I remember thinking that at the time, but I already forgot what the contents of the documentary were. Oh, but like, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? I was in a room. Yeah, I was in a room, just, you know, being chilling all by myself, while the documentary played. Yeah, I was just in a room, being chilling all by myself, like on a chair, watching this random documentary. But the room, do you guys know how cold the room was? Like, the AC was on full blast, dude. The AC was on full blast, and I was in an enclosed room with a documentary and garbage being played into my ear. So, you know, you guys want to know what happened next? You guys want to know what happened next? To think about it, right? You're watching a documentary, you're hearing nothing but garbage in your ear, the AC is on full blast, you're in an enclosed room. So, what happened next was that I fell asleep. Yeah, the thing that happens next was that I fell asleep. Look, can you blame me? Can you blame me? It was a cold room. I was watching something incredibly boring. I was on a chair. And so I ended up falling asleep. I ended up nodding off a lot. I just robbed them $40. No, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I think the guy expected this. I think the person in the room expected this. Because, like, yeah. Because when I was done with the first round, I exited the room, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, you fell asleep in there, didn't you?" I was like, yeah." And then he passed me water. He passed me like a cold cup of water to like wake me up or something. And he was like, "Yeah, don't worry about it." So I don't know if it was expected or not. So did anything get recorded? Yes, actually, yeah. Yeah, some, like, oh, no. Actually, wait. I remember that I was given a copy of my brainwaves, actually. Yeah, I was given a copy of my brainwaves. I don't remember where I kept it, but I do remember, like, he passed me a copy of my own brainwaves just to keep. Ah, where is it? Oh my gosh, I just remembered this. I don't remember where I put it. It's probably with all my other garbage. It's probably in my garbage pile. Oh my gosh, I need to look for it sometime. I actually want to see my own brainwaves. But it's actually a really cool experiment. Yeah, it was a really cool experiment. I think I wanted to see how, like, bilingual people would process information and whether it was any different from, like, native speakers. Glad you asked. Yeah, thank you for asking. Hold on, let me drink some water. I wouldn't mind being a lab rat again, actually. Not just for the money, although the money would be very enticing, but, like, you know, just being a lab rat is pretty fun. I don't know, would you guys be a lab rat? Would you guys be willing to, I don't know, watch Netflix for 2 hours and get $40 for it? When I put it like that, it sounds very tempting. Be your lab rat for music for half a year next year? Okay, sure. Infinite void effect. Wait, no, you're right. I was in the infinite void. I was processing information and being overloaded with it. You're right. Oh my gosh. Oh, but I actually wonder what kind of experiments would require, like, lab rats. I imagine they're mostly on the, like, science side. Yeah, I can't imagine it for, like, the linguistic side. No. Okay, no. There will always be lab rats for everything. Yeah, there'll always be lab rats for everything. For science, it could be something in your body, or like, and then for, I guess, linguistics. Well, no. Okay, wait. When you think about it, isn't everything a science? Wait, yeah, when you think about it, isn't everything a science? Anything that needs to be researched immediately becomes science. Oh my gosh, everything is science. Okay, maybe there are two things you could separate like studies into. One is science and the other is art. That's what I think, right? People with riz versus people who can't be rizzed up. Been hanging out with psych department to know how much depravity had to occur to reach a science with Av right now. I actually kind of want to study psych. In history, you mean? Oh, really? Hold on, let me drink some more water. Wait, no, yeah. Isn't everything that needs to be researched a science? Wait. Is everything that needs to be studied a science? What is a science? Wait, I am, my brain is melting, I think. I think my brain is melting. Okay. Okay, so actually, okay, maybe. The opposite of science is art. Because art is something that cannot be objectively explained, right? You'll always get a different answer when it comes to creation because every human's reaction and feelings and perception towards like one thing, towards their own emotions is different, isn't it? So you love the study made about the hidden evil in common people? Wait, that's a thing? Wait, I kind of want to learn about that. You should tell me some more. I actually used to be a huge science nerd. I don't know how many of you guys know that. No, I think some of you. I think some of you already know about like some of my science background. Like, yeah, I think I mentioned before I used to be on the science team. And then I also used to study cybersec. I actually did have a genuine fascination with biology. I was a nerd. I was a huge nerd back then. I think I still am now, but like, my main focus has shifted to art. I have shifted becoming a nerd in science to a nerd in art. But like, yeah, I remember back then, I was really excited about learning science. I wasn't good with physics though. Yeah, so if we're splitting science into the three main categories, physics, chemistry, biology, I was really good. I mean, I wasn't really good, but like my favorite between the three was biology. Do I want to be a music lab rat next year? For what? What would the experiment even be? I'd be interested. But yeah, wait, do you guys? Science is the process of finding out answers, such as asking opinions of people of an art, so technically science and art are not opposite but two sides of the same coin. Oh, you're right! You're right! Oh my gosh, wait, that's a really cool way to look at it. Music competition, I get to watch you suffer. I'd be an audience member, then I wouldn't be a lab rat. If you guys do have any experiments though, hit me up. Oh, I've actually wanted to... Hold on. Technically, all of this stems from philosophy? Oh, really? Science, arts, math? Oh, wait. Does it? Does it stem from philosophy? Oh, wait, no. In a way, you're right. Yeah, in a way, you're right. Science, art, and math all stems from philosophy. Yeah, in a way. Like, all our research is based off the roots of the human psyche. Oh, but what does philosophy stem from then? Oh, that's a good question, isn't it? What came first, the chicken or the egg? Wait, no, that question doesn't even like fit in this situation. I think it's more like finding out whether the source of something has a source, doesn't it? Do you guys have a science you like, actually? Yeah, do you guys have a science you prefer? I think for me, my favorite science to learn would be biology. But like, maybe not in an academic setting. Keep in mind, in ancient Greece, literally all kinds of research was considered philosophy. Science was philosophy. Oh, really? Philosophy is diverse: metaphysics, epistemological, ethics, aesthetics, logic, math. Oh, wait, you guys are cooking. Oh, you guys are cooking. Back when you took science subject, you think you preferred chemistry to physics? Oh, yeah, same. Physics never really, like, interested me. Like, I guess it's because I've never been really fascinated with the idea of how the laws of physics work. Cause like, you know, it's all natural to all of us, right? If like something, an apple falls, that's just gravity. We are like, yeah, of course someone had to like learn about that. But, I wasn't really like fascinated by how physics work. But on the other hand, I was really interested in like chemistry and biology and computer science. I think the more fun the practical work is, yeah, I think the more fun, the more creative you can be with the practical work, the more interested I am with it. You love doing IRL experiments? Yeah, IRL experiments are always really fun. It's not just finding out the purpose of existence or life. Philosophy has branches that questions different things. Math and science questions the material world. Oh, wait, okay, yeah, when you put it like that, it does make sense then. Yeah, when you put it like that, it does make sense. Like, there are different kinds of philosophies. I see what you mean. It's up to the metaphysicals to ponder about existence Socratic, okay. Pro-Socratic or Socratic era. Oh my god, I wonder how deep everything goes, actually. Actually, no, what am I talking about? The rabbit hole never ends. Comp sci has never been your thing? You don't think you ever understood it? Oh, for me personally, comp sci, I always did find it fun. I think, like, I don't know what happened along the way. I think it was my learning environment. I stopped liking comp sci somewhere along the way. It might have been my learning environment, but I did generally have a fascination with it. I do have, like, experience with a few coding languages, and what is it? I also did mess with databases back in the day. Like, I remember, like, the basics of SQL at least. And, like, the basics of, like, Python, C++, blah, blah, blah. But, I never really brushed up on them. I stopped brushing up on, like, my skills regarding them. I should probably get back into it, actually. Yeah, maybe I should get back into coding. I think it would be pretty fun. I'm always curious how CS students feel about the advent of AI and LLMs these days. Ooh. I think it would be a hot debate for CS students, wouldn't it? Oh, what I do know though is that there is a strong divide between business students and art students. Yeah, there is a very, very strong divide between business students and art students, and I've seen this firsthand. I always see, like, beef between art students and business students that get put in the same project because, what is it? Yeah, because business students are very adamant about, yeah, CS, like, business students are very adamant about using AI because of efficiency. Yeah, they are, like, because, you know, AI, unironically, is efficient. It gives you the answers that you need. You just need to, like, you know, type what you want and then bam, it gives it to you in a snap. But art students, they care about the process. Yeah. Art students care about the process a lot, while business students care about the result. So, you know, they clash very hard. They clash very, very hard. What's Mako's stance? It was both CS and art. Ooh, my stance on AI and LLMs. Okay, when it comes to, like, ChatGPT in particular, right? When it comes to stuff like AI overview, ChatGPT, Surfshark. Wait, no, Surfshark's in VPN. What is it called again? DeepSeek. Was it called DeepSeek? I think it was called DeepSeek, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, DeepSeek, blah blah blah. When it comes to like stuff like that, I don't trust it. Like, no, it's cool, right? It's pretty cool. It does have access to information, but what most people don't know is that the information you feed AI can be very easily poisoned. Yeah, it can be very easily poisoned. I think hers, frick, how do I pronounce that channel name again? Curse just saw frick. Curse just saw it. You guys know who I'm talking about. I forgot how to pronounce her name. But yeah, they made a video on the topic recently. But yeah, LLMs, specifically the stuff like ChatGPT, AI Overview, DeepSeek, they can be very easily poisoned. Like, you can feed them misinformation very, very easily. You just need to plant like a seed, and then it will grow uncontrollably. And then what's scary is that, like, people trust AI too much. Yeah, people trust AI too much. So they don't like doubt this misinformation. It's the same as, what is it? It is the same as only sourcing Wikipedia. Yeah, trusting ChatGPT, trusting AI. When it comes to giving you information, it is the same as only sourcing Wikipedia. Like, sure, Wikipedia can be a very valuable source of information. They do try to make their things accurate as possible, but you can't rely on just Wikipedia alone for information. Like, there is a reason why, advisors and professors, they tell you to source actual academic papers. They don't tell you to just, like, they forbid you from sourcing Wikipedia because it's, you know, users can edit the website very easily. The same goes for AI. You think you've grown to have a high disdain for AI, especially since more of your teachers have been suggesting we use LLMs to mark and review your essays? Yeah. I think, if you really want, what is it? AI is good for generating things that assist you, but you shouldn't rely directly on it. This goes back to my general stance on, like, generative AI as a whole. You can't, like, I am firmly against it. I'm not against AI as a whole, right? Because AI is progress. AI is the future. It is I sound like a tech bro saying this, but it is unironically the future. But generative AI should not be the future we want. Assistive AI should be the future we want. We should be using AI to progress ourselves, not replace ourselves. That is a hard line. I just said. Sorry, wait. I need to gas myself up a bit. That was a hard line. Yeah, AI should be used to grow, to let ourselves grow, not to replace us. Yeah, okay, that's a hard line. Put that in the quote book, bro. Anyway. They feed the LLM sample essays and the marking scheme and tell us to use this to help review our essay. Happy Mako Sunday, what are you looking at? You are looking at my Halloween setup. Do you like it? Do you like my friends Obama and Soda, born October 2024? They've been through me through thick and thin. They have been with me through thick and thin. I think you guys should say hi to them if you haven't already. Oh, speaking of which, Halloween is soon, isn't it? Yeah, 2 more weeks. Do you guys have any plans for Halloween? They've been through me. I have a skeleton friend inside me, actually. You don't like generative AI? You just don't, but it's a little saddening seeing how many people you know support it. It's up to us. It is unfortunate how many people support it. But it is in the end like up to you to nudge them away from reliance. Like using it once in a while is fine, right? Yeah, like it's fine to use ChatGPT to like help you brainstorm ideas. But you shouldn't let it be the answer key to everything. AI is so divisive. AI is very divisive. ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot, and Gemini, Google all lost to a game of chess against Atari 1977 game system. Both ChatGPT and Copilot boasted, and when the game started, got folded. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think many people know what an LLM even stands for. For those who don't know, an LLM stands for a large language model. So basically, ChatGPT is just stringing together words for you. The AI doesn't even know if it makes sense. They are they are just going off of previous data. They don't have instincts. They are simply going off previous data. And what is it? And like stringing together words that make sense to the viewer. They don't actually know if the knowledge they have is legit or not. And I don't think a lot of people know that. And this proves that Atari will rule us all. Atari is goated. I love Atari. Gemini also tried to boast, but when the researcher mentioned that its fellow AI lost, it surrendered without a fight. See, that's why the concept of my teacher using LLMs as marking bots don't really make sense. Yeah, it sucks. Oh, speaking of AI though, speaking of AI recognition, I think every quote-unquote AI detector is full of baloney. It is full of balong, bro. AI detectors don't exist because you are using the AI to detect the AI. How does the AI know if... In the end, the only proof you can show that your work is an AI is to keep screenshots, is to keep logs of works in progress. AI detectors don't exist. I hate AI detectors so much because... Okay. So, I think you guys... Wait, let me clear out this screen. Okay, so I think you guys are like familiar with the concept of an M dash, right? It's like, let me think of an example sentence. Okay, so how you properly... Okay, so an M dash. It's like... Let me just copy and paste this, actually. It is this punctuation. An M dash is this punctuation. It is a line. It's not a hyphen. A hyphen is this. This is an M dash. So, hey. Yeah, so this is how you use an M dash properly. Hey, she pointed... Wait, frick. I can't think of a proper like example sentence. I'll just grab one off Google. Hold on. M dash example Google. Okay, yeah. So, here, something from Merriam-Webster. Yeah, so over here, this is an M dash. I use it a lot. I use M dashes a lot when I'm writing like any sort of literature. it's like a bad habit of mine. I like M dashes are cool, but like sometimes I tend to use them in the wrong places. But like here's the thing, everyone, including AI detectors, always assume that if you use an M dash, it is immediately a sign of AI writing your work. And that gets me so upset. That gets me so upset because I use M dashes a lot. I use M dashes a lot. So when people say, oh, M dashes are a sign of AI, bro, I just find that stupid. Because I use that. I'm not AI. I just really like M dashes. They look pretty aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, I'm not afraid to admit it. I overuse M dashes because they look cool. So it gets me a bit sad when an AI detector or just anyone against AI vehemently says, "Oh, that's an M dash. You use AI to type that." I'm like, no, I didn't. AI detectors probably can't catch AI properly either. That's a load of baloney. You think you're slowly understanding why you dislike generative AI more rather than it being irrational dislike though? Yeah, I think... No, I don't... I think, how do I put it? Irrational dislike. Okay, yeah, I won't like deny that there is like irrational like hate or dislike. There are irrational emotions that you can feel. Okay, yeah, like going beyond, like just ignoring the AI bit for a moment. Irrational emotions are a thing. I won't deny. I won't say that every emotion is rational, right? Because that's contradictive. Sometimes what we feel towards something doesn't make sense. Sometimes, like, you know, we're exaggerating the amount we feel towards something. But like, under every irrational emotion we feel, there always is a rational reason. Yeah. Even if we don't know what the reason is, there's always a rational reason. There's always, like, you know, an understandable reason behind irrational emotions. It's just like, you know, it's up to you to like cast those emotions aside for a moment and really reflect on why you might be feeling that way. But like, yeah, in the end, what you feel is what you feel. Like, yeah, sure, maybe it's irrational, but like, so is every other emotion. Like, I think no matter what it is, like, yeah, maybe you can be too sensitive at times. Maybe you might not have the best reaction to something, and like, people are allowed to get upset over that, but like, in the end, you can't deny your feelings. You can't deny the way you feel about things, and like, I don't think it's healthy to reject that altogether. You like, yeah, embrace your emotions, figure out whether it's rational or not. Like, figure out why you're feeling that way before blowing up on anyone. Wahoo emotions? I like to think, at least, that I am somewhat emotionally intelligent. Okay, no, that sounds like I'm gassing myself up. I apologize, but like, I like to think I recognize the emotions that people feel. I guess it's because of like experience. I guess it's because of experience. A lot of people like tend to go to me when it comes to, like, you know, them struggling. I don't mind it too much. Like, yeah, I'll always help a friend in need. But you know, anyway. Anyway, back to the AI point. You're so scared about posting your use of AI nowadays because you know you'll get cancelled. It's so annoying. You don't use it to generate anything. That's good. That's good. I don't think it should be used to generate anything. Oh, okay, no. Like, okay. I'm not sure how many of you guys remember. Hold on, does the website even still exist? Oh, shoot, did it get bought? I think they got bought out. Frick. Oh, I think they got bought out. Okay, so hold on, let's return to MS Paint. So back in the day, right? Back when generative AI was still very new. I don't know how many of you guys remember this, but like there was like a cute website just called Crayon. Yeah, it was. I think it was just called like Crayon or something. I remember. And then their generative, like they allowed you to generate art, but it wasn't good art. It wasn't like good art at all. Let me just like their examples would just be. Hold on, I need a proper brush to like properly demonstrate one time. Yeah, like all of their art would just be like garbage blobs that you could vaguely make out the shape of, like something like this. Like you can recognize this is like something like a human, right? This is something like a person, like, and then this is something like a cloud. You could vaguely recognize it, but it wasn't considered like legible enough. Like you could tell it was AI. It was bad and noticeable, and that was kind of the point. Yeah, that was kind of the point. Hold on, let me drink some more water. And I think that is where generative AI should have stopped. I think generative AI should have stopped there. At blobby, barely legible images. Because, that way, right, it still leaves room for interpretation. Yeah, it still leaves room for interpretation that way. Like, for example, this human here. Yeah, for example, this, like, quote-unquote blob here. What do you guys see? What do you guys see? Yeah, let me ask you right now. What do you guys see? Like, from this blob specifically? Because for me, right, I see a person with long green hair. Yeah, I see a person with like long green hair. Like that. Like, kind of like Tatsumaki, you know? With a scarf. Yeah, I see a person with long green hair and a scarf wearing a gray shirt. That's what I see at least. Is this a Rorschach test? I guess similar, I guess. I guess it's like something like a Rorschach test. You see a frog sitting on Mako's head. You see a teenage Ninja Turtle. Bro, does a Mako that's Moiket? Yeah, guys, it's Moiket. Okay. But yeah, yeah, you guys have different interpretations. And that's like, yeah, you guys have different interpretations of what this blob might be. And I think this is the peak of generative AI art. Yeah, I think leaving something barely legible, but up to a lot of interpretation. That is where generative AI is good. It gives artists a prompt, but it gives them still the freedom to think. Yeah, it gives people the freedom to think, and that is good. That is great. I actually very much enjoyed like early day Crayon because yeah, you know, everyone had their own perception of what that blob might be. When you in a way, like yeah, generative AI isn't mutually exclusive from assistive AI. If it helps give you an idea on what to do next, it's assisting you. That's good. But like when it does the entire process for you, that is when it has to stop. That is when it has to stop. Oh, I miss early day Crayon, man. I really miss early day Crayon. Oh, anyway, I think that's my AI rant over. I don't know though, what do you guys think? I'll pass the baton on to you guys now. What is your stance on AI? Generative AI in particular, I mean. Cause yeah, in a nutshell, TLDR. If it does everything for you, it sucks. But if it assists you, that's good. I think we shouldn't shy away from Gen AI in particular, but we need a proper direction. We need inhibitors. We need lots of inhibitors for it, I fear. You don't like AI, especially when people blatantly use it for music or art? It's scary, it's so scummy. Gen AI should have a massive watermark that says this is generated. True. True. I see, yeah. I think Gen AI should have a massive watermark that's like unremovable. Oh, actually, I actually came across a post a few days ago. I actually came across a post a few days ago. Where I guess, yeah, someone was complaining about another person stealing their prompt. And then they were like, bro, not cool. I made that prompt first. And it was so funny. It was incredibly funny. It was, you know, a murderer. No, I won't equate them to murderers. I feel like it's too far. But like, that is incredibly hypocritical, I think. It's not hypocritical, it's like very funny. Like, bro, do you realize what you're doing to artists? Oh, Kels, thank you for being here for 4 months. Thank you for supporting me so long. Thank you. You think, especially for someone that cares about the human touch, knowing that whatever you do or talk to maybe AI too. Oh, yeah. I think everyone here has heard of the dead internet theory, right? Yeah, I think a lot of you guys have heard of the dead internet theory. If you've been living under... Okay, this is gonna sound me. But if you've been living under a rock, then let me explain this for you. So the dead internet theory is basically the conspiracy theory that everyone on the internet that you talk to are actually secretly bots or AI. And you wouldn't know it. I think day by day, this is actually becoming real. I think the dead internet theory is actually becoming real. Of course I believe most of you guys in my chat right now are like real people. But like, if you go on Facebook, yeah, if you go on Facebook in particular, there are a lot of bots there. There are so many bots. It's infested. I don't go on Facebook personally, but like, I've seen screenshots of so many bots, like, just taking over posts. It is terrifying. Where do you draw the line for assistance then? You've seen people generating an art piece and touching up on it manually, and instances of people drawing an art piece and using AI to finish it? Oh, that is... Oh, okay. Wait, no, that is a really good question, isn't it? Okay, let's clear this board first. That is a very good question. Where would I draw the line for assistance? Okay, so... I guess this would be... yeah, let's say this is the scale, right? This is the scale of, Okay, actually, no. Maybe we can make this a quadrant. Yeah, maybe we can make this a quadrant of sorts. Yeah, let's make this a quadrant. Okay. Oh no, maybe not a quadrant. Maybe not a quadrant. I think a quadrant would be too complicated for my brain right now. Yeah, let's take this slow. Let's do 2 sides. So let's say you have a work that is both involving humans and AI. Yeah, let's say the left side is AI and the right side is human. I think... Okay, so there's a lot of different ways that a process can be done, right? I'm gonna go for art. Yeah, I'm gonna tackle this like from an art perspective. But I'd say the line should be... Yeah, I think if we're separating... I think the line should be like around here. Around here. Yeah, around here. I'd say, yeah, the majority of the work should be human-made. And like AI should only take like a minuscule amount of it. Yeah, I'm not gonna say you should shy away from using AI in your work like as a whole, right? Because it can help. It can help. But the Gen AI political spectrum, unironically, I could do that. Unironically, I could do that. But like, yeah, if we're talking about this in simple terms, then I'd say maybe a 30-70 balance between AI generated like between like AI assisting you and humans like doing most of the work. This 70% number is what you call the hater statistic. You don't do art though, you do music? Hey, I think if it requires any sort of creativity at all, then it is art. Even if you think, okay, yeah, music is art. Music is art, and like it doesn't have to be composition either. You know there are like a bunch of tutorials on YouTube, right? Yeah, there's like a bunch of tutorials on YouTube, or like on like random websites whatsoever, like how to draw a rose or how to draw a cool dragon. Even if people follow those tutorials, it's still art. Yeah, they're still drawing something. They made that with their own hands. And I think the same thing. I think the same thing goes for, like, you know, following sheet music. Yeah, it's like nearly the same logic. I won't, like, obviously playing something off a sheet music is different from following an art tutorial, right? But like at the same time, you're following something, but you're still doing it. You're still making and producing the sound with your own hands. So yeah, you shouldn't say you're not an artist just because like you follow pre-existing sheet music. It still takes skill. You naturally compose when you make music? Yeah, you naturally compose when you make music. And like it still takes a lot of skill to replicate someone else's song, and I think that is still very impressive. Yeah, don't like put yourself down. And like in a way, you are expressing yourself with the way that you play an instrument. You are expressing yourself with the way you play an instrument. Like I think, like okay, I play the drums, right? And like, you know, sometimes I make some very simple beats on my own time. Okay, no, I played past tense the drums. I don't really do it anymore. But like, you know, sometimes I'll make simple beats on my own time. Sometimes I'll try to transcribe someone else's music. That's still art. That is still like doing something with your own hands. And that is very impressive. Hold on, let me drink some more water. Actually, I think there is like an art piece that you could do with AI. Yeah, I think there is only. Yeah, I'm. Hold on, let me put my words together. Let me think of words. Yeah, let me learn how to speak again. Anyway. I've actually heard of this one art piece that someone made. It was, and like, I think he made, like, a collage. Yeah, he made a collage of, like, different types of generative AI. Well, not different types, but, like, he made a collage of, like, different generative AI art pieces. I'm not gonna say art pieces, sorry. Generative AI, like, images. Yeah, that's a better way to say it. He made a collage, and he used the images made by Gen AI to create something entirely new. And it was supposed to be a commentary on using AI itself. I think, yeah, I think that is a very impressive way of, like, I think that is a very valid way of expressing art. Like, if you can... I guess this ties back to the when do I draw the line for AI assistance question. If you were able to make something entirely new with the pieces, with the blocks that AI gives you, then that is a valid artwork. The collage was human made, like a mosaic. Yeah, something like that. I think it was really cool. I forgot what the name of the art piece was called, but I liked it a lot. AI usage is permissible if you pull a Toho 20. Oh yeah, Toho 20. I have heard of like the stuff that goes on in Toho 20. It's so good. I don't know like the full story, but I do know like the gist of it. Yeah, I do know the gist of Toho 20's story. And like it is pretty funny. It is pretty funny. Basically, right, for those... Actually, wait, should I... How many of you are even interested in Toho? Do you guys mind if I talk about spoilers? Okay, you know, Toho spoilers incoming. For those who don't want to hear it, come back in like 7 minutes. Okay, so basically, what Toho 20 is about is that the Lunarians, like Kaguya, they essentially made their own AI to like machine learn the Earth. And okay, wait. Okay. Actually, I'm not gonna explain the story because I haven't played it myself and I don't want to butcher the summary. But basically, right? Zun, he used what he thought was the most ethical AI to put AI generative work, images into Toho, into the latest Toho game. And like the entire story was about how I guess AI will destroy a lot of stuff if you aren't careful. Oh, Hoyet? Oh my gosh, hi, Rules Card, what's up? I don't know, I find AI to be, like... I would be lying if I said I wasn't interested in how generative AI worked at all. But like at the same time, I do not like the misuse of it. Because like in the end, I do still have a cybersecurity background. I have no, not even a cybersecurity background. Okay, so here's a bit of a fact about my cybersecurity background actually. I was put into the general AI major. And cybersecurity was one of the branches that I could like pick from. So even though I wasn't like an AI student, I still had to learn AI. Oh yeah, another good example is Tone Spear and Starbird. If you remember correctly, Stas said that he trained an AI on his work to create more work and polish it with his work. Yeah, I guess like if you train an AI solely like from the ground up, solely based on your own work, then I guess it's like acceptable. Yeah, and like if you're making something new with it too, then that's acceptable. But yeah, there's like there are like a lot of problems with the current like AI escape. And like I don't really like it. But yeah, like anyway, back to like the cybersecurity lore. I do like I was put into the general AI development major, and cybersecurity was one of the branches. So before I could actually study cybersecurity, I had to study AI development first. Yeah, I remember actually that I used like a tool a tool made by Google for image recognition. Hold on, let me see what it was called. Yes, okay, I found it. Okay, so hold on, let me show you guys what this is. Yeah, teachable machine, bro. I was using teachable machine for like my AI projects. Also, hi Haas, call me up. Yeah, I used to use Teachable Machine by Google to like create my own like machine learning models. I don't have like any of the samples that I made anymore, but I remember actually. Hold on, we're going back to Paint. I remember actually one of the machine learning models I made. It was pretty simple, right? It was just detecting like what kind of fruit was being shown to the camera. And then I put myself up to the camera, in curiosity to see what the model would identify me as, right? I want you guys to guess. I want you guys to guess what fruit the AI I made labeled me as. Yeah, I want you guys to guess before I give out the answer. Tomato, blueberry, blackberry, steak. Steak. I don't think steak is a fruit, man. I don't think steak is a fruit. Okay, but the answer. The answer was banana. My own AI labeled me as a banana. Out of every option, I wasn't even wearing yellow. I wasn't even wearing yellow that day, by the way. I wasn't wearing yellow at all. But my own AI labeled me as banana 100%. Make this a sticker, please. Why would you want it? You know what? Sure, I'll save the screenshot as a sticker. Oh, it was. I still have the original image, I think, somewhere. I have to like look for it, but yeah. It's only a hoge on my hair and thought it was a banana. I guess. AI will take over the world. Meanwhile, AI. True. Oh, actually, do you guys think AI would be capable of taking over the world one day? I feel like it's kind of possible. I feel like it's already kind of happening, actually. I'm kind of scared for that moment. No, I'm not scared, but like, I dread that moment more like. Is there a difference? Is there a difference between fear and dread? I guess I'm cautious about it. Fear mongering? Despite your hate for AI, you acknowledge how possible it is? Yeah. I think that if AI does take over the world, it will be our fault. Like, yeah, I'll put it bluntly. If AI does, like, overtake humanity, then it is genuinely just a skill issue on our part. It is entirely our fault for letting that happen in the first place, because there are a lot of warning signs already. But you also believe we can coexist? Yes, yeah. I think coexistence would be great. I think coexistence would be amazing. You know, if I had my own robot boyfriend, sorry, what? Anyway, yeah, if I had my own if I had my own robot boyfriend, then I think we could coexist. I would be happy if that happened. But anyway, I digress. Who would my AI be? 9S Near Automata, bro. If I had to pick one AI to overtake me, it would be a 9S from Near Automata. I have how many figures of him? I have a shrine, bro. I have a shrine dedicated to the best character in games. Would I train an AI to become me if given a chance? Oh, that is a good question. Oh, that is a good question. Would I train an AI to become me? Ooh. Like, on one hand, it would be fun. But at the same time, like, what would happen if it got out of control, right? That's the plot of Michael. That's the plot of a book. It does sound like the plot of a book. I feel like I do vaguely recall a story that has that plot. Permutation City? Oh, wait, I never heard of that one. Ooh, maybe I should like look up the summary of it sometime. Teiko origin story. Oh god, guys, Windows trained an AI to detect like computer errors and it became Teiko. You remember now it's called Detroit Become Human? Oh, Detroit Become Human is a really good story. Detroit is, I mean, okay. There are some obvious, there are some obvious like historical references with Detroit Become Human. Specifically about like the camp and like the labelings that the androids have. There are some obvious historical like references, but Detroit Become Human, I remember I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, I remember I enjoyed it a lot. Tangent, but do I have a Hoge IRL? It'd be so funny if she did. This is me. You are looking at literally what I look like. This, like, what you're looking at is what you get. This is... The Mako you see is literally who I am. Marcus's route is funky. I really enjoyed Connor's route in Detroit Become Human. Connor was my favorite character, I remembered. Yeah, Connor was my favorite character. Let me see if I still remember how I drew him back then. I don't think I have it down anymore. But yeah, I really enjoyed Connor's story. Like Marcus's route was fine, Kara's was sweet, but like it was also kind of simple. I enjoyed Connor's route a lot. Hold on, do I remember how to draw this guy? I think I drew him in a really cartoony style back then. Yeah, I think I drew him in like a really cartoony style back then. I'm not really that good. I can draw realism, but like not very well, you know. Yeah, like I think I remember back then when I was really into Detroit, I was like drawing everything in a cartoon style. Lieutenant, Lieutenant, sir, now hit the second tower. Shoot, how do you draw Connor's hair again? I actually forgot how you draw Connor's hair. I think it was something like... Wait, was it something... I am not drawing his hair correctly, bro. I forgot how you draw Connor. I completely forgot how you draw Connor. I am butchering him so hard. I'm sorry, my baby. It's been a long time since I drew you, man. It has been a long time since I drew Connor Detroit. And like, he had the ring over here, and then like it was something like this, and then his nose is not that. His nose is not that low. I am drawing him as a pretty anime boy. I am drawing him as a pretty anime boy. That's Sea Dog. Wait, I see it. That is just Sea Dog. That is just Sea Dog. I see it. I think this was somewhat how I drew Connor back in the day. It has been like a long time though. It's been a very long time. Also, I am really bad at drawing men. Also, I am really bad at drawing men. Yeah, I think this is how I drew him like back in the day. It's been like a few years though. He was my favorite character. I like him a lot. Oh, and I remember, like, yeah, I really hated North. Yeah, I really hated North back then too. Draw 9S now? You want me to draw 9S? Oh my gosh, yes, I will gladly draw 9S, bro. Oh, come here. Wait. Wait, I actually forgot how you draw 9S. I forgot how you draw 9S. Frick. How did I draw 9S back then? I forgot. I should draw a woman instead? I am really good at drawing women, but I do want to actually improve my masculine art, I guess, because I do have clients sometimes who want me to draw men, but I end up drawing them like way too feminine sometimes. Hold on, let me draw Miku. Yeah, let me draw Miku. Let me draw one example of Miku, because I think everyone here is very aware of how many designs she has. Hold on. That is not Miku, that is someone else. That is... I don't know who that is, but that is someone else. Miku does not have that long of a fringe. Honestly, Miku does have a lot of designs though. Yeah, Miku does have a lot of designs. Maybe I should do an art stream soon, actually. Maybe I won't do the animation, like, lesson art stream yet, but, like, maybe an art stream is in order soon. It's been a while since I've drawn, like... Wait, it has not been a while since I've drawn for you guys. I've done it before, and, like, my tablet is fixed now somehow. Yeah, my tablet is fixed now, so I could just do an art stream. It would not be, like, it would not be too hard. Yeah, I think the last time I drew in front of you guys was, like, preparing for the release of the spelling bee highlights video. Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, I think that was the last time I drew in front of you guys. It would be fun. It would be fun. I wouldn't mind doing it again. Hold on. Let me just finish my girl right here. 私ヴァンパイアいいの吸っちゃっていいのもう無理も無理なんてまだいこだね試したいないっぱいで吐きたいまだ絶対いけるよ Who's my favorite female character? Kangel. Yeah, my favorite female character would be Kangel from Needy Streamer Overload. Right now, at least. It's like I think Miku has... Yeah, I think my top 3 favorite anime girls is Miku, Kangel, and Yazawa Nico from Love Live. Those are my top 3. Actually, no, wait. Okay. No, Mika is also up there. Yeah, if I had to give my top 4, then Miku, Nico, Kangel, and Mika from the archive. I have a, but like I do. I think I have a very. I don't have a very impressive figure collection, but I have a considerable amount of figures. Did I just say Nico Nico Ni? I actually did. I think. Wait, have I shown you guys my Nico impression already? It's been a long time since then. But yeah, Nico, the Nico Nico Ni girl. She was actually like my favorite character back in the day, and I actually cosplayed her. Yeah, I actually cosplayed her back then too. That's how much I liked her. Like I liked her a lot. I like I still have the official cosplay, I think. And I even have like the pink cardigan that she wears. And I actually do remember her catchphrase, like the entire thing, not just the Nico Nico Ni part. I remember the entire thing. Kokori Piero and I Know Uta are still the songs you love from Miko despite how Deco is carrying her so hard. Oh, have you guys seen the new song from Deco actually? It's called Marshmallow. Wait, I think I talked about this when it first released too. I think I talked about the song releasing when it first released. Anyway, Marshmallow is really good. Yeah, Marshmallow is really good. I am so happy that Deco is returning to the what is it? To the rhythm game roots. Anyway. You would really love to hear a remake for Diva Disruptive World from her? Yeah, I would love to hear a bunch of like Miku's old songs, classics I guess, being remade. That would be fun. Anyway, what time is it? 11:30. Maybe we can end soon? Your friend converted you to be a Halcyon enjoyer? How is this possible? Mihoyo had claimed it already, but you still want to hear her sing that again? your favorite Miko songs are mainly from Itsupi. I am a massive Deko shill. I am a massive Deko shill. How long have I been into Vocaloid actually? I think it's been since I was like really young. Aneko and Cisco, they introduced Miku to me at first, and then I just never stopped listening since then. You just vibe with whatever generally? Your favorite voice bank is 100% Gumi? Oh, Gumi is a good choice. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Hold on. Music stop. Let's watch something together, guys. Let's watch something together.
And this is a rain game roundup.
Yeah, okay. Let's break away from the topic because something just started on Michi's stream and my art is on there.
Ooh, okay, here we go.
Wait. I need to see the intro again. My art is on there, bro. My art is on there. Hold up. I need to see my art.
Breaker song, collaborations left, right, and center, and more in the event cycle. I'm Michiko, and this.
That's me! I drew that! Guys, I drew that! Anyway, let's go back to talking about Miku, I guess. I don't know, do you guys want to talk about Miku, or do you guys want to, like, watch this together?
Because we are doing this live with a slight stream delay, unfortunately I won't be able to.
It's in the eyes? I think, yeah, my trademark for art is in the eyes.
For one thing only. To bring you the news.
Truly spoken like an artist. You want to see your art on the big screen? Oh my god, bro! I'm on TV, bro. You chat. I'm on TV.
There's a little bit of a disturbance to a sleeping giant per se. Starting off.
You have a question? Are you the only one who thinks Akita Nero is underrated as hell? Her voice bank or sound bank, or I don't know, just a 2000 phone? Akita Nero doesn't have a voice bank. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there have been like meme voice bank, like her phone, but people generally use like I think lower pitched Miku or higher pitched Rin for her. I forget.
The first and second volume packs are on 20% sale until October 29th.
Anyway. Anyway, yeah, if you guys want to tune in, feel free. But like, I think I'll wrap this up. I think I'll wrap this up soon. TF. Oh wait, you guys can't even watch. Okay, there we go. Anyway, yeah, I think I started liking Miku a lot as a kid and it just never stopped. I am a very large Deko shell. My favorite song ever would probably be either like Hibana or Ghost Rule, I think. I would love to cover both, maybe in the future. But something is in the works. And I am very excited for you guys to hear it. I am very excited for you guys to see what I have in store. It's still like early in production, but like things have been moving. And I can should I show you guys something that I made from it actually? Looking with devious intent. Okay, maybe I can show you guys what it's going to be, cuz like it's not like a full secret. It's not a full secret, but yeah, it's not a full secret. I've talked about what I wanted to do before, and like, but like, I can show something from it. Yeah, I can show something from it. 3, 2, 1. that is your only hint. That is your only hint. This GIF. Hi Michi. You know, I'll put him on the desk, bro. I'll put myself on the desk. Yeah, this is your only hint as to what's coming. And I am very excited for you guys to see it. Very obvious, not gonna lie, it's very obvious, but like at the same time, it wasn't a secret from the start. It wasn't a secret from the start. If you get the reference, you get the reference. If you don't, then look forward to it. Probably, hopefully soon, but like by like at most February next year. Schizophrenia diagnosis, we're all for it, Miko? Hey. No. I am so mentally sound. Anyway, let's end it here. Yeah, okay, let's end it here. Congrats on passing the what test? What's it? There is no test. I am ending it here. There is no test. I am ending it here. Anyway. As soon as this stream ends, you will all be directed to the late birthday boy's live stream. Shall you raid? You guys will be directed as soon as the stream ends. So, and like, you know, I guess if you want, you can say Mako was. I guess if you want, you can say Mako raid. Yeah, pull up the Twitch culture. Anyway, let's end this together. 3, 2, 1, all together now. Oyasumai! Good night, everyone. Thank you for the very insightful talk about AI and how involved it should be in human creation. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye. I hope you have a very pleasant week ahead. And bye.